Hi, this is Carlos from the band Persefone, and you are hearing Dave Softee's Metal Meltdown on Metal Messiah Radio.
Alrighty, Metal Maniacs, here we go. Please help me welcome to Metal Messiah Radio, hailing from Andorra. For those of you that may not be aware of Andorra, it's a very small country centered between France and Spain, and we have a really nice, interesting sounding band for you. It's progressive melodic death from Persefone, progressive melodic death metalers. We have guitarist Carlos Lozana joining us.
Hello, what's up?
How you doing there? Welcome to the Metal Meltdown, Carlos. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here. Thank you for this opportunity. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing really, really good. Thank you very much for having me here. I'm so excited because it's the first time we have this kind of interviews that part of the world, USA.
And it's my first interview with a band from Andorra. I was not aware of Andorra, and I Googled it, and I saw on the map that it's a relatively small country, and like I said, centered in between Spain and France. And I've had interviews with bands from France and Spain, so this is a pleasure to get with you tonight to talk about your band. And I checked out the promos that were sent to me from Avma. This is your fifth release, and I see that the band has formed in 2001, and you already have 4 previous full offerings. So I was not aware of the band, first of all, so I'm very excited to finally be able to have the opportunity to talk to you about this 5th offering from Persefone, and released on February 24th via Vicosolum Records.
Yes.
That's very nice. So let's learn as much as we can about Persefone. Who selected Persefone as the band's name?
You know, we were really young when we started all this journey. We knew we wanted a band. We started working on the music because we knew the direction we wanted to go. But we really struggled with the name back then. So we had like 3-4 options and not really good ones. In the end, we had this name from this mythology story that was really appealing to us. So back then, as young men, we were like, okay, it sounds good. It looks good for us. There was nothing really interesting further than the look of the name. But after that, we had this second album where we went deep into the story. So we wrote all the music regarding the name. But other than that, it was like a really normal thing, like love at the first sight with the looks of the name and the sound of the name. But it was a long time ago.
Speaking of the sound of the name, how would you describe the sound of your band? When I first heard it, I'm hearing that, yes, there's melodic death, there's progression, and there's lots of orchestration. It's very unique sounding to me, very original sounding to me, and that's really why I wanted to get to learn more about you. So this is why I had to have an interview with you. So if you could, please tell me how you describe the sound of your band.
We used to call the band just music because, you know, all these labels things are a little bit complicated to us. Sometimes they go with so many labels to categorize the band, like progressive, metal, symphonic, death, melodic, whatever. And in the end, it's just we use all the tools we have and all the tools we learn in this musical journey to try to express ourselves. So yeah, it's definitely a metal band, but we like many other styles of music, and we try to put all of them into the music to be able to express the way we want to express without any kind of limit. So we would used to go like, we are a metal band, nothing like that, and you can find it in all the little details when you listen to it.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and I see that the band is not a small band. You have 7 members in the band. So would you please tell all the listeners who makes up the entire lineup of Persefone, please?
Yes, we are 7 musicians now. We always have been 7 musicians. We are 2 guitars, Philippe Baldaya and I. And then we have Tony Mestre on bass guitar, Miguel Espinosa as the keyboard, and clean vocals. Mark Martins is the death metal guy, they're the frontman. And then our drummer is Sergi Verdeguer. So these pretty Andorran guys playing music.
They're really great, and thank you for telling everyone out there who is actually in the band. You make it sound so much better than I could. I guarantee you that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And let's learn more about the brand new offering here, the new CD called Avma. How do your tunes all come together? Who is basically responsible for writing the music, and who writes the lyrics to this music?
we used to go with the music like a team effort, but the core of the writing goes with myself and the keyboard player, Miguel, because we have been playing music together since we are like 15 years old.
Very
Uh,
nice.
yeah, we are like longtime friends. And this is like a really kind of a family band because Andorra is so little. We don't have many musicians and we have been together for a long, long time. So it's like we start making all this, the music, we have these meetings with the rest of the members, we talk about the concept. We just want to write music when we have something to say. This is it. If we don't have something to say musically or lyrically, we don't bother to write anything because it makes no sense to us. So it's like a team effort. And in the end, we all want to have everyone represented on the lyrics and on the musical side, even when maybe some of the band work a little bit more in that part or on the lyrics or whatever. That's why we always go with music and lyrics by Persefone and nothing like individuals, because we are like one thing going on, not
I,
only seven individuals.
I understand you. So instead of saying one person writes the music or the lyrics, it's a team effort. So I appreciate you saying that, and thank you for that.
Yes, this is it. This is it. We are one family and we just want to express ourselves. This is that easy.
That's the way it should be, really. So that's great that that's working out for you. And who produced Avma, and where was this mixed, mastered, and recorded? If you could give us information on that, I'd love to hear about that.
Yes, we are not a really big band, but we have like plenty of experience since we have been working on this for years and years, as you said. And we know how to do more or less everything by ourselves. We have this studio in Andorra and we have the equipment necessary to go through the recording sessions. So we record everything here. And the mixing and mastering, we used to go to other studio. This time we went to Sination Street in Sweden with the great and amazing Jens Bugren, who was kind enough to work with us and make this amazing work on this album, which sounds, I think, really, really good.
Yeah, very nice. He did a great job for you.
Yes, and it's good because Jens has been working with lots of musicians lately, and we are really fans of our bands as well. So he had like several cool stories about idols of us, like Marty Friedman or Symphony X, and we were like, tell us stories, please, Jens, about all these musicians. So it was very, very funny to be there and work with him.
Sounds like you had a great time doing this with him.
Yes, if you don't have a good time making music and meeting people with the music, you are not in the right place.
Yeah, good point. Makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense, right?
Yes, to me, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So let's talk about the CD art for this and the imagery on the CD cover. Who designed the CD cover, and who designed your logo for the band?
All right. So for the cover artwork, we work with Travis Smith, which is like a really famous guy on this scene. He has been working with Opeth and Nevermore and plenty of bands we really like. So, when we were like teenagers, I remember this Miguel, the keyboard player, and we were like 16 years old, and we were like dreaming about one day we will have this cover artwork by Travis Smith. So it was like we want to do it with him because we were so fan of his work. So he has been working with us since the last album, Spiritual Migration, and he did this one as well. So it was like a pleasure to have him and like a dream come true to work with all these artists that really inspire us to be doing what we do. And about the logo, we had this first logo like years ago, but we changed the direction a little bit with the band. We wanted to change the logo as well. So I did like a little rough, paint. I cannot paint, but I tried to paint something new, and we sent it to the guy that did the artwork on the third album, a Japanese guy.
Ah.
And he created the whole thing, and it was like very cool. So we're keeping this until today.
Very nice. Now, I was looking at your Facebook, and it's good to see, especially being that you're saying how small the band is and being that you're from a small country, that your Facebook has about 30,000 likes to it. For a small band, that's pretty impressive, I have to tell you that.
Yes, I mean, of course, for us, it's like flattering. We know we have these numbers going on, but we feel like we are like a small band trying to make the best out of the music we do, you know?
Exactly.
For us, a big band is, I don't know, Megadeth is a big band, or maybe Opeth is a big band. We have to work every day. This is not, we have daily works, daily jobs, all of us. So we know we are not like a really big and successful band. Maybe one day we can like, try to make some living out of this. But as I told you, it's just we do this just for the sake of making music and express ourselves again and be able to every 3 years, 4 years, learn new things, live new things, and put everything into music and share it with the world. So it's very nice to have all this following lately because we are able to reach to more people and enjoy this process with more people all over the world, which make us really, really happy.
And that's the reason why we're doing this interview. I'm new to your band myself, and I do a lot of interviews with bands from around the world in the underground. And most of the bands that I interview, they have between 300 to the most 3,000 likes on their Facebook. So it's not usual that I get with a band that has 30,000 likes on it. So that's quite an interesting situation for me, to be honest with you.
Lately, Athma is about to be released, and we don't know what's going to happen. So we feel like in a really weird moment at this point because I don't know. It seems like we have this YouTube video with 1,000,000.4, I don't know, 4,000 views and stuff. So like there's like big numbers going on and big opportunities. So it seems like everything is moving really, really fast. But we like to be really quiet about that and realistic. So to us, it's like, let's see what happens. And if this grows up a little bit more, we will embrace it. And if not, doesn't matter, you know? So we want to be a little bit like quiet about everything.
I hear what you're saying. But one of the reasons why we do these interviews is to inform the fans, the people that are listening, on how they can support the bands. And I'd like to know how we can tell the people that are listening, your new and your old fans, especially the new ones, where would be the best place for a Persefone fan to support the band by getting either the CD or other merch to support the band. Now, I notice you have a regular home site. That's your Persefone.com. And I see that you have a ReverbNation.com, Persefone band, and there's a Persefone1.bandcamp link. And I notice there's also CD Baby and there's iTunes. Where would you say to the people listening, where would be the best place for them to find a copy of either the CD or maybe digital files that they could go and get that to support the band?
You know, we have been working lately with different companies in order to can be able to sell everything all over the world. So I know there's now a new store only for USA. If you go to any of the official Facebook or homepage or whatever, you will find all the information and you will be redirect to your best place to buy anything you want. But to me, a part of buying the stuff, the best way to support the band is just interact as much as you can. I mean, if you want to really help the band, listen to the music and talk about the music with the people, share the music with the people. That's the way to keep a band alive because at the end of the day, sales are only sales. They are numbers. They are necessary for all the people that is investing money on this, but it's not the only way. It's all about like old school, spreading the world and talking about the music you like with the people you like. And I think it's the best way to support the bands you really dig.
Carlos, I love the way you said that, and I agree with what you're saying. And we'll do our share to share the music, to spread the word of the music, to inform the people out there about your music. And I will also drop all the links into the chat room, so whatever is best for the people that are in the chat, they could go and check out the music and hear your music and potentially, purchase your music. What other merch would be available for the fans? Do you have T-shirts or patches or anything else that we could spread the word on?
Yes, we have. We have some T-shirts and hoodies, and there will be we are starting with this new shop. So we are, and then we will go on tour in April. So we are about to make new models and new stuff to put on the shop as well. So if they are tuning up on these places, they will find new stuff going on all the time, like vinyls and different items. Really, really nice, I think.
Very nice. And I was on your home site, the Persefone.com, and I clicked on the tour link. So it's good to know that Persefone is a live performing band. Have you been performing recently in support of Asthma, or do you have shows coming up that you'd like to spread the word on?
No, April will be the first time we will support this album so far. We will headline our first tour in Europe because we have been touring Europe for 4 times before this. We support Obituary back then and Lepros the last time as well. And now it's time for us to try to do it ourselves. So this new, and then we will have all the time to put the show for the fans. So it will be the first time that we will perform live the songs on this new album, Atma, in April,
In
Europe.
April. Very nice. And do you know what bands you'll be performing with?
Yes, we will go on tour with a Greek band called Poem, and they are really, really nice. They are like more in the progressive vein, not that extreme like Persephone, like all with the vocals and the really fast stuff. But they are really tight, and they have been touring recently with Textures and Amorphis as well. So they have like touring experience to make this tour successful and professional. Because this is what we want to do, something like really professional for the people that wants to come and check it out.
Sounds interesting. I'll have to check out that band. Poem, very simple name, right? I'll have to check
Yes.
them out. I'm not aware of them, so you just taught me something else.
Yeah, I don't like to tell anyone like this sounds like this band or whatever. So check them out and make up your mind about that. I mean,
I
it's
thank you.
better.
I do thank you for the information.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, of course. And I'd like to know if you could tell us, being that the band's been around for what, 16 years already, what have been among your proudest moments of being in this band? And if you have any interesting stories that you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, my proudest moment is without any doubt. There've been a lots of highlights like playing in Japan or playing in China or playing in front of, I don't know, like in festivals with, I don't know, thousands of people. We played with Iron Maiden as well, which was like, like dream come true.
Wow, very
But
nice.
yeah, I mean, in the same bill.
Yeah, yeah,
Not,
oh, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
but I have the poster at home, like, yeah, we are here with Iron Maiden.
That's a dream come
So,
true for any band, for sure.
yeah, of course. But my proudest moment shall be that we have been playing together for all this time, and we are together still, and we are making music. Even though when times has been complicated sometimes. But yeah, to me, I'm really proud that we have the band and this is going on and we're still going and in a healthy way, and we're able to produce the music we are producing. So far, my proudest moment is like this moment because we are here and we're alive.
And there's never been any lineup changes within the band since the beginning?
There's been some of them. We had like with the drummers, we had 3 so far,
I see.
and but the core of the band has been really tight since the beginning.
That's
All
good
this,
news.
yes, yes, yes. We were like back then, like we were like friends. Like let's do this the best we can. Let's do this from Andorra. Let's try to do the best possible band to be able to transcend these frontiers and reach to people. And we have been together for all this time. And this year we part ways with the drummer again. So this drummer now, Sergi, is the new guy. And also the guitars. Jordi was like the founder member with all of us. And now he's a proud father. And he wanted to spend time with the family. So we have this new guitar player called Philippe, which is really young. It's very nice because, it's like a fresh air as well. And we feel like really happy with this current lineup. It feels like really, really smooth and really friendly and familiar. So, yes.
That is very nice, and you sound very happy talking about your band, so I believe what
Yes.
you're telling me, so that's excellent. Very good
You,
news.
we always say that when you need a member for your band, you don't need to look for the musician. You need to look for the human being because you will spend lots of time with him. You need to find the right person with the right heart and the right soul to be with you. And if he plays very good, better. But it's important to know the people and the person you are inviting to your world.
Very well said, Carlos.
All right. Thank
Very,
you.
very nice, very nice. And also, I checked out YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel. It's Persephone Band on YouTube. And
Yes.
I was looking for whatever videos you may have to accompany the new release. Do you have any, or do you plan on making any music or lyrical videos for your brand new release, Asthma?
Yes, this very week, like I think 4 or 5 days ago, we released a animation video. We wanted to go with a lyric video, but it was in the end an animation video for the first song of the album called Prison Skin. So it's been on YouTube for, I mean, that like 4 or 5 days. And
Okay.
then we are expecting to release another video clip for the song Living Waves this next week. So it will be like two of them.
Excellent news. Thank you very much for that information.
All right.
I do
Check it out.
appreciate it.
It's pretty cool.
I'm definitely going to check it out. Animated video and your upcoming video that's going to be out there very soon. I'm very happy to know about this, and we'll be sharing it on our pages. So I'm definitely going to be supporting your band.
Thank
And
you.
oh, thank you for the information. Carlos, would you like to talk a bit about your guitars?
Yeah.
If you'd like to talk about what you play and how many guitars you may have or whatever you like.
I love guitars, you know. I like guitars are my life. I
I
mean,
figured that. Yeah.
yes, I've been playing guitar forever. I started playing guitar, I think I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I've been playing every day since. And I don't have many of them because I don't really like to have too much stuff at home. I like to keep things simple. So I'm working now with a brand. I endorse a brand called Majonis from Poland, and they do really amazing instruments. So they provide me with two beautiful guitars. So I keep them for touring with the back with Persefone and everything. And then I have, of course, my beloved Fender Stratocasters because I play several things other than metal in my daily basis. So I have only an acoustic. I keep everything simple. I try at least.
Very nice, and it's great to know that you actually are endorsed by that
The
Polish-based guitar maker. That's excellent news.
Yes, they are. We have been working together for I think 5 or 6 years now. So it's been a long-term relationship. And even though as I told you, we are not really big artists about sales and everything, they were kind enough to invite us to have this access to these beautiful instruments because they are really expensive in the end. They are like custom made and everything. So they were kind enough to invite us, and we have been working with them since. And yeah, really proud, and really happy with that.
Yeah, it definitely helps when the band gets endorsed by these guitar makers. That can definitely help the band out quite a bit.
Yes, a lot. A lot. Gear is expensive. Music is expensive in general.
Yes, if you're planning on making money in the metal business, especially, you're in the wrong business, right?
Again, if I mean, it's all about, as I told you, it's all about you just do this music because I mean, you want to do this music because it's the music you want to do. If you do this because you want to get money, I think it's not a good idea.
As they say, it's very common to say you do the metal business for the passion of the metal business. And from talking to you, I can definitely tell you are very passionate about your music.
We really are. I remember when I was really young, an interview with Michael Romeo by Symphonix, and he said something like, "Music and business should never be in the same phrase."
I got you. Yeah, no,
And I really agree.
yeah, that makes sense. By the way, what do you do when you're not doing the band? Do you have like a regular job, or do you have total focus on the band? Does it keep you busy all the time?
I mean, band is something that really keeps me busy all the time, but of course, I have a daily job. I am lucky enough to teach music at a school, so I am surrounded by music every day. And I also work making music for companies like, I don't know, in Andorra, private companies, and music for video games and music for films and things like that. So yeah, I have like these other jobs going on, of course, because the band doesn't give us any income at all. But I'm happy and lucky enough to be surrounded by music every day, all the time.
Excellent. And Carlos, I want to thank you for spending time with us tonight on the Mental Meltdown on Mental Messiah Radio. I've been eagerly awaiting this interview, and I'm very, really pleased that we've had this opportunity to talk about Persephone and about you. And it's been a pleasure for me to get to know you and to keep doing what you do. And we'll be sharing your music on the Facebook, sharing the videos that you informed us about. And please keep in touch with us when you in April when you start your touring, give us a reminder, hit me up on Facebook, and we'll help spread the word that your tour is going to be happening. Because, you know, Facebook and Metal Messiah Radio, we're worldwide. We're not just based in Florida or New York or Andorra. We're around the world, so we'll do what we can to help spread the word on Persefone. That'll be a pleasure for us.
Thank you very, very much. I'm really happy because, you know, it's a dream come true to be able to talk about the music of all these people and be able to reach to people that far from here. And hopefully we are working hard in trying to visit the United States and tour there as well. So if that happens, I will be so happy to meet you live and have some drinks with you and enjoy some nice time and hug you, man.
Yeah, that will be a pleasure. And when that does happen and you get to be here in America, especially in New York, I'd love to catch up with you and we could do a face-to-face interview or catch up on everything going on with you in Persefone. Absolutely.
Sounds really good. Sounds really good.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, yes.
Yeah, I hope that happens. At this time, though, would you like to say anything to the Persefone fans that are tuning in tonight?
Maybe I should go with if they are listening, enjoy your life, enjoy the music, make something good for someone today, and smile as much as you can. And if you feel like that, listen to the band, enjoy that music, and support in any way you can. Easy.
Very nice. Carlos, I want to wish you and all in Persefone a great 2017. And for all the years to come, please definitely keep in touch with us. And I'd love to catch up with you again, whether we do meet in person in New York or for your next release. I want you to know that you could always come back on the Mental Meltdown to talk about your music. This is my first time talking with a band from Andorra, and it's been a pleasure for me to get to know you. And I want to thank you for doing an outstanding interview with me. I really have enjoyed talking with you. So I want to make it clear that I'd love to do this again with you at some point. And I want to wish you and the entire band much success. Just keep doing what you do and enjoy what you're doing, because you sound to me like you're having a lot of fun. You do have a lot of passion for what you do. So keep it going, and cheers to you and all of the band.
We will do. And thank you very much for having me. And of course, have a really nice day. And really it has been my pleasure to be able to talk with you and meet you. And hopefully we will meet in the future again.
I hope so. Thank you so much. Let's go crank up some more Persefone off of the brand new release, Asthma, and crank it up loud.